She said you're not bullied all the time, are you? Or not bullied. What's the word? You said that they talk about you. That's basically bullying, doing something that nobody likes. You said all the time you're doing it?
Yeah.
All right, now are you doing it too? Are you doing it like? Are you talking about people? No. Not even a little bit. Remember, like even when laughing at somebody, if somebody's around, they feel like you laughing at somebody else making a joke. That counts. But I'm just saying, like, but then y'all are kids too. So y'all kids, if you don't do something, I mean, as soon as you do something, another kid might feel like you did too much, and another kid does it all the time though. So it does depend. But no, as long as you're not being part of the problem, I'm glad to hear that. What about you, James? I know you a lot older.
Some kids, they do talk about me, but then I'm like, yo, you're talking about me? And then
they talk about you around you?
No.
Like right there in your face?
Like they be right there. I'm like, okay, what's this? And then as I be walking up, yo, bro, you got those baggy shoes. Why are you talking about me? What's wrong with me?
Oh, you can hear them when they talking about you?
Yeah, I can hear some kids.
What they say?
And they like, bro, James' hairline is messed up. Like LeBron James. And I'm like, all right, you want to do that? I want your shoes right there. You look like a raccoon, but you should not be talking. When you dried out, Ice Speed, you should not be talking, bro. You look like Ice Speed's step cousin, bro. That's what I said to him.
I'm gonna give you a shape of, man, but mean to keep it up with you too.
Now I told him, bro, you can do this good. Make sure about my hairline. What else?
That is it. That's all they could say. That's fine.
But what about? Get on my nerves.
I'm glad though. Make sure it doesn't keep getting on your nerves. We'll figure out another step besides something ultimate. What's up, Messiah? What about you? Nothing? Yeah. That's good. Good. Okay. Huh? Nobody's calling you that, Messiah? Good. Alright, well, apparently I was reading an article about kids being bullied. It's a 17-year-old that just recently, well, no, did she not? I don't think, it was recent actually. She passed away. She killed herself on November 7th. But that sounds like around the time that you said that a girl in the 8th grade over here killed herself. But this person was a girl and she was transgender. Yes, she's
what is that?
Into a boy. Yes. So she actually did. So what happened was they said 2022.
So she was trans.
2022. It was a pandemic, or like the school was on online learning in New Jersey. This was in New Jersey, Manville, another city. I heard of this city, but I never lived there. But her name is Fitzgerald. I'll say her name. So rest in peace and condolences to her, and send our love to the family. That is very sad and terrible. But they were doing the pandemic and they was going to school at home. But during that time, that's when she decided to say she wants to, I don't know the term. How did they say it? Came out as a transgender and began transitioning from female to male. That's what it was. She's transitioning.
She wanted to turn
into a boy. She wanted to turn into a boy while she was at online school. And then when she got back to school, because real school opened back up and she had to go back to school. And all the kids was talking about her. And they said that they was calling her a girl and stuff. And just making fun of her for wanting to do that. And bullying her and stuff like that. And she said her mother said that she went through a lot too. There's a lot up here too. Fitzgerald has been severely injured as a result of such harassment and discrimination that he suffered physical. Yeah, they calling her he. I guess she did transit. I think she did change actually. But what happens is that what I learned is, and what I'm still learning is that transgenders when they're start saying, for example, she's a female. When she wants to turn into a boy, she understands that she was a female. She doesn't want to be a female no more, so she won't go by she no more. She doesn't like when people call her she.
So
but we don't know that.
He, him?
But basically, yes. You see what I'm saying? So that's, but no, really, it's they, them. So really, they're two people, or I'm not sure, two people, before they turn to a boy. That's because they respect the fact. They respect the fact that boy is a boy, girl is girl. But they say transgenders are somebody when they're in the middle trying to get to one or the other. So, but no, she actually did transition. So I guess her mother paid for it and made sure she got transitioned into a boy at the age of 17 while she was home doing homeschool for the pandemic. So, but she said she went through a lot. Discrimination, suffered physical bodily harm, severe emotional distress. It's 7:18. We left the house for a good time. Why is it so late? Severe emotional distress, humiliation, embarrassment, anguish, personal hardship, social disruption, psychological and emotional harm, and other damages which ultimately led to her taking her life. The student is calling him by the F word, calling her she. But they said that this happened before with a few other kids, which obviously we know in every state it does happen. But this is not cool, man. So let me tell you, it's another one that happened. His name was Jack Reed. He passed away in April. I don't want to say committed suicide like it's an act, but they completed suicide April 30th, 2022, because people were spreading false information about him about campus. And they said the school failed to stop it sooner. Another person, Adriana Cush, rest in peace to these people who passed away by completed suicide February 3rd this year. And days after a video of 4 classmates attacking her spread in the internet, and her whole school saw it. So she really didn't like that. She didn't want to come back and have a video about her being attacked the whole time. And then Felicia Lowe Oliver Melendez, another young lady, who completed suicide, passed away February 6th after being bullied less than 2 weeks after the death of her father. You see what I'm saying? So everybody goes through stuff. You see what I'm saying? They all those.
Why kids bully kids and then next thing you're on the internet
because they got nothing else better to do.
This and that.
They got nothing else better to do. That's why.
So
it's the internet.
You did the murder.
Well,
I
that's
understand that, but you don't want that made fun of her. You don't want that forced her to
exactly.
So
That's
you did the murder,
and that's how because that's how they're trying to make it. And that's what the first parent said, that she's suing the school because the school should have did something about it. We all know that we're all trying to accept transgenders and understand transgenders, so that shouldn't have happened. But that I can understand that though, because that's like how what my mother probably went through growing up with segregation. You see what I'm saying? So everybody wants you to, like my mother, my mother grew up in the 60s. Well, she grew up in the 70s, and I know it was still segregated around that time. That's probably what she was going through. Whenever she was being maybe verbally disrespected, she didn't say nothing, do nothing, but she would tell her mother, because my mother said she went to school with mostly white people, and this is in New Jersey. So when they're trying to change their laws in life to loving black people or treating black people equal, they're not though. They're making them still feel different. And then that's what's happening with transgenders too. We're going to school and laughing at them, making fun of them. Because I do teach y'all that you're going to stay yourself and love yourself. And I'm not saying that young girl didn't. I never say that anybody never that they don't love themselves. It's just that's where it really does start. We don't know what issues are going on. Because she said she did that while she was home. So that means something that she just didn't like about herself going to school. And that's our job as the parents. Y'all shouldn't want to go ahead and change our whole makeup. It's not like we have 5 different choices. We only got one other option, to go to a female. And we can't do that. You didn't come out as a female, you can't change anyone. That's how I teach my kids. And y'all know that. But I'm just saying, to stay focused on that instead of trying to find a way out. That's why I look at that as. And then bullying is a way out too, because it just gives yourself some credit. But at least y'all all are not going through that. I just wanted to say that, and that's it though. And just let me know. The main thing is for y'all out there, let the parents know. Let them know whatever's going on. Every time parents keep asking, even if they don't bring it to you, just keep asking. Because I know I gotta ask my oldest all the time because he's constantly going through stuff. You know, he's 12 years old. They go through stuff all the time. It's just sad, y'all. And then sincere, like you just said, you said you know that they gonna talk behind your back. That's corny. Let people just do that. That's their little way of having a small little win in their life. Let them have it. As long as it doesn't get physical, and then they constantly do it, and they make you feel less. That's the problem. If they keep talking about you, and then you feel like, dang, maybe I really ain't nothing. Then they won. You understand, sincere? Yeah. They didn't win. They're not gonna win if you feel like that. Cause you can still, they could talk about you, and then they could talk about you to another kid, and then now you got 5 kids in the classroom talking about you, and now you're the only one. You're like, man, this feels so uncomfortable. Like, I did not feel like dealing with this. Just go ahead. Just go to the other side, go play with another kid, go draw or something, and then come home, tell me, and we could talk about it, we'll go work out, and we could go make the kids outside in the park that actually do enjoy being around, you know what I'm saying? And then eventually, those kids will be nicer, and then by then, like I told y'all, every time kids want to be nicer, whenever they realize y'all leave them alone, by then it's already done. We don't really, we're not trying to chase for you no more. Like, all we did in the first place was just trying to be your friend. But if y'all don't want to be our friend, we're not chasing y'all, okay? Don't chase no kid, okay? No kid, boy, girl, I don't care if they was your friend, if they're being disrespectful or they're not treating you with respect, then you don't need to even be associated with them. I'm talking about your age too, Messiah. It's easy. I know y'all want to play and be very friendly and outgoing. I respect that. But as soon as a kid is not doing that back to y'all, stop it immediately. Immediately. That will stop the bullying. That'll keep them. That won't stop it, but that'll help slow it down, because kids are still going to be opinionated. That's what bullying is making a kid saying how he feels about something more so, and going out on that action and standing on it, basically. And really, they could put that same energy, I always say it, they could put that same energy towards their education instead of putting it towards, knocking another kid or something like that, or making fun of some other kid. Oh boy, but this was a random topic because it just happened up on the news. But I know y'all not really thinking about that, but I can't wait until y'all one day feel sad, or y'all got like cut marks, or you start hurting yourself to want to talk about this. That's all. So we're going to talk about it now, and y'all going through it. Y'all got kids right now that may say, man, I don't want to be a girl no more. I don't want to be a boy no more. So I got to talk to y'all if y'all, like James might see it. And James seeing kids dying, like killing themselves, so we got to talk about it. It's life. Dad. Like, all right, see you later. Be good.
Hi, Dad.
You about to tell me something?
Yeah, that's the orange on this.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I couldn't reach it. Thank you.